Hey, what's up, everybody? Terry White here, and today we're going to take a look at 4 distractions you can remove in your photos in Photoshop pretty much with one click. Let's go ahead and get started. So I got this photo here with all kinds of wire distractions, just cables and wires all throughout the sky here. And if I go to the remove tool has a find distractions category now. So it can find wires and cables, and it can find people. So I'm going to go in and I want to find the wires and cables. But before I do that, I want the results to appear on a new layer. So I'm just going to create a new empty layer. So now that I got my new layer, I can go in and I can just simply say, oh, one more thing. Make sure you say sample all layers, because now you're on the empty layer. And if you didn't have this checked, it would say, well, there are no wires and cables on the empty layers. So we want to make sure we have the enable sample all layers enabled so that it will go in and look past that empty layer to the layer below. Then once I do that, boom, it removes them. I love that one-click remove. And yes, the removal happened on that empty layer. So if you were to go look at it, that's what it removed. So pretty cool to be able to do that. And again, you get the option to do it on an empty layer. Next up, number 2, people distractions. When you do a tourist spot like this, I shot this in Egypt, it's impossible. I don't care what time of day you get there, there's always going to be somebody there. And if you want to get a shot without people, you kind of gonna always have people. All right, so same thing. I got the empty layer already there. I'm just going to go up to find distractions. And now the difference here is when I say find people, first thing it'll do is it'll look for the people and highlight them. It doesn't remove them instantly like it does for wires and cables, because maybe there's a person you want to keep. So you get the remove tool and you could actually hold down your Option or Alt key and unbrush that person if that was someone like leaning forwards for some reason that you wanted to keep. But nope, we don't want to keep that person, but I do want to go ahead and remove whatever this is. Looks like a backpack or something. We'll go ahead and tell it to remove that. And this isn't a person, but it could be. I'm going to remove that too. It looks like a pole or a person. And basically, it gives me the ability to clean it up before it actually does it. Once I got it all cleaned up, then I click the commit button or hit the enter key on my keyboard, and it will go ahead and remove those people from your shot. And again, because you created it on an empty layer, it's going to do it on the layer. I love, 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 love that feature for removing distractions in my photo when they're people related. Next up, let's go to number 3. Number 3 is fairly new. It's a dust removal feature. So this is not in Photoshop proper. It's actually, the next 2 are actually in Camera Raw. But if I zoom in, I can see that there are visible dust spots in my photo. That usually comes from a dirty sensor or a dirty lens. Dust just got in when you replaced your lens out in the field, and it's all over your shot. Now, I count maybe 20 or 30 in this spot, maybe 40, but let's go see how many there really are. Now, like I said, this isn't built into Photoshop, so I'm going to, or not Photoshop directly, so I'm going to use the Camera Raw filter to do it. So I'm just going to go to filter, and before I do it, I want to be able to do it non-destructively, so I'm going to convert this to a smart object by saying convert for smart filters. Now when I apply Camera Raw as a filter, it will be a non-destructive adjustment. So I'll go in, I'll go to the remove tool in Camera Raw, and there is my new dust category. I'll just click apply and let it cook. And like that, like magic, they're gone. And look, when I hover over it, look how many spots it removed. So way more than 40, way more than 50, way more than 100 different spots of dust. Now, if I want to zoom in, I'm going to hold down my Command or Control key on Windows and zoom in. And then I can go ahead and apply the before, holding this eye down, and the after here in the dust so I can see exactly what it got rid of. And again, there were dust spots everywhere. If I zoom out a little bit and do that same before and after, here's before, here's after, and that is dust removal. I click OK, and again, that becomes a non-adjustment here in the layers panel as a smart filter layer. So you can always go in, go back into it, turn it on, turn it off, throw it away, go back and redo it, whatever you want. Last but not least, we'll go along the same lines of this next one is also not in Photoshop proper, it's in the Camera Raw filter. I've already converted this layer into a smart filter layer, which is basically a smart object. And I'm going to go into my filter menu, come down to Camera Raw filter, and this one's kind of cool. Sometimes we like reflections because they're creative, you can use them as a creative tool, but sometimes reflections are actual distractions. So I'll go to reflections, which is fairly new, and I'll go ahead and click apply. We'll let that cook. and boom, it removes the reflection completely. Now, the nice part about this particular distraction removal is you get to preview it. You can go ahead and apply it on different quality modes. The preview was fine for this demo, but you also get a slider. So you can go ahead and pull back. Maybe you want some of the reflection. You just didn't want all of it. If I pull back to 0 or around the middle, you'll say, okay, that's where we started. But why does the slider let me keep going to the left? Because all true reflections have two sides. If I go ahead and pull to the other side, we get to see what was on the other side of that window. So you have anywhere in between you want to see your reflection or not see your reflection, you have that in the reflection removal. And once again, I click OK. Because I did that as a smart filter layer, it is now there non-destructively. I can always go back and tweak it, move the slider, and do more. So with that said, cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching. That was 4 distractions you can remove pretty much with one click in Photoshop. Bye, everybody. Have a great one.